Ticket Machine is the official ticket broker of Spartan Nation. No matter what you need a ticket for, border to border, coast to coast, the Ticket Machine is your ticket source. So whether you need to get into the hottest concerts, the best sporting events, you want the best seats in the house, or you just want to get in the door, when you want to go to any event that requires a ticket, anywhere, border to border, coast to coast, it's always theticketmachine.com. Theticketmachine.com, 517-655-3201. Check it out today at theticketmachine.com.
Non-conference important every year. Extra emphasis on it this year.
Definitely. I think because our first four games are home, first 5 games in the state of Michigan, it gives us an opportunity to, make a name for ourselves, put the past behind us, get the ball rolling before we get to the Big Ten teams. But I think most of all, it just gives us an opportunity to, stand up for ourselves and, show everybody that Michigan State is ready to go, and they're not the team they were last year. That we're ready to get back to Big Ten championship football and Spartan football.
Has Randall moved down to the defensive end spot?
He's been working both.
What have you seen from him when he's got the hand down?
He's fast off the line and he's got a lot of moves. He's a very shifty guy and he has the opportunity to do some good things off the edge.
What type of leader is Lewerke?
Lewerke is one of our better leaders on the team. He stepped into a leadership role last year when he came in and played when he did, and when he got hurt, it kind of fell off a little bit because he wasn't around as much. But he's stepping into that leadership role to, be the full-blown leader of our offense, and he's showing that over the summer and the 7-on-7s and the workouts. He's becoming a vocal leader and proving to everybody that he can be great.
Your game, in a lot of ways, football mentality has been compared with Riley, and just kind of what he brought to the program. Was he an influence on you growing up?
Absolutely. I learned so much from Riley on and off the field as a leader. Riley's one of the best leaders I've ever been around, and he doesn't get the credit he deserves for being a leader. Excuse me. And I do try and mimic some of the things that he does because of the level that he played at and the knowledge that he has of the game. So I have learned a lot from Riley, and I talk to Riley all the time, and I'll continue to keep learning from Riley because he's a guy that I really look up to, a guy that I've learned so much from and will continue to learn from.
Coach today, talking about Joe, said that he reminds him of A.J. Hawk. I mean, you grew up down around that Columbus area. Do you see some similarities with those two players?
Oh, yeah. Joe might be one of the most athletic guys in our team. He picked up on our defense so fast last year as a true freshman. Even when he wasn't playing, he was still getting reps during practice and stuff, but he picked up on our defense so fast that I haven't seen anybody do it as fast as he has. And he has the opportunity to just keep learning and keep growing because he knows so much already that he can just become that leader of our defense in the next few years to come and just take over.
Does having both you and Andrew so much experience next to him, does that make that middle role a little easier? Obviously when Riley took over, he had some veterans around him too.
Yeah. Honestly, I think Riley and Joe play a very similar game. Riley played a lot longer than Joe, and Joe will get to that point, but Riley had a lot of knowledge, and he knew a lot going into last year, which helped me a lot. With that being said, I've learned a lot from Riley, so I can help Joe with that this year. So with me being next to Andrew's out of the box a lot, so he's not really in the box to talk to Joe. Me and Joe are really close, and we can help each other out when we're in the box. When Andrew comes in the box and I'm out of the box, he's the same way. I mean, he can help Joe out. They talk to each other. They can figure the things out. We have a lot of knowledge and experience in that position that helps us out.
You mentioned we kind of talked about it earlier this spring, but is there more on both you and Andrew to put pressure on the quarterback, knowing how thin you guys are off the edge right now?
I definitely think there's an expectation of what Andrew and I should do this year, and that's one of the things that we've really been working on is edge pressures and different blitzing types and blitz moves. So I think we're on a good track for this year.